All right. What's going on, everybody? Oh. So we got a new high-end camera that we're using for the live streams. I think I'm actually gonna turn up the ISO slightly. There we go. All right. It is fucking cold. I gotta put the heater on. There we go. Yes, this is a new do-rag, as you can clearly see. There we go. Do you take anything for pre-workout? Well, I do have C4 energy drinks in the morning. As far as pre-workout, I just make sure I drink a lot of water. I have 2 liters in the morning, then like another 2 liters, and then I work out. Oh, and I do take electrolytes. Was your test a lot higher than you're expecting? No, right around where I was expecting. I was expecting it to be around 2,000. That's where most people are going to be if they're injecting 30 milligrams a day of test sip. 1,000 would be super, super low for that dose. The last live stream got copyright claimed. I've heard rose hip oil helps with scarring. I don't know what that is, and scarring of what? Yeah, I take creatine. I take 20 grams a day now. I went from 15, now I'm doing 20. It just allows you to produce more power throughout the duration of a workout. Did you get...
Expecting at least 5 crash outs from stupid questions this stream.
I mean, that's how it's been going. Thanks for the donation, nigga. Did you get rid of your swiveling camera? Cameras don't swivel. I think you're talking about the gimbal, and no. I just can't use it on the live stream. At least not right now. There's like wires and shit, and if the gimbal's gonna be rotating and there's wires in the way, that's a problem. What do you think of Gata mace training? I don't know why you think I would have any fucking clue what the fuck that even is. Is there any diminishing returns if you take 20 grams daily, like if your muscle cells are already saturated? Can the excess creatine be used at all? Well, there seems to be cognitive health benefits. Do you track all the food you eat, or do you eat intuitively? Well, I track all the calories I consume. I don't know every single macro, but I track all my calories. Ugh. What made you jump on the gear to get the benefits of gear? What do you think steroids do? When did I say I'm on TRT? Oh my god, are you fucking with me? Shut up. Which app do you use to track your calories? I don't use an app. I just use a calculator. Do you track your sleep? No. I just sleep when I'm tired. Ugh. I didn't have a fever, I just had a cold. I think I'm totally recovered. I didn't have low testosterone. You don't know what caused my depression. I cured my depression over a year ago. You're a fucking idiot. Yeah, dude, I benched 410 pounds when I was natural. So how much do you bench, pencil neck? How's that meat working out for you, dipshit? Do you feel stronger with meat in your mouth? How come a fucking vegan can outlift you? Oh, nice and easy. Why not stream on Twitch? That's the dumbest question anybody's ever asked me. I don't do a wider grip on this because it doesn't feel comfortable for my shoulders. I can comfortably do a wide grip on a flat bench, but I also tend to have higher risk of pec strains when I do that, so... But wide grip on incline just aggravates my shoulders.
What's your max bench at your current body weight?
I have no fucking idea. I'm not training for a max. Thanks for the donation, Ivory. What happens if you miss just one injection? Does it make a big difference? No, not really. I'm on a cypionate ester, so it's pretty long acting. You probably wouldn't notice any difference. Like, ideally, you don't want to miss injections, but it's not the end of the world. I haven't missed an injection yet. Alright, working set is 250. Oh. Oh, that's good. No, I've never been to Vancouver. What's your baseline physique like in terms of muscularity before training compared to the average untrained person that isn't fat? I don't fucking know. Why on roids now? You'll destroy your health. Right, because Mike O'Hearn, at nearly 60 years old, looks so fucking unhealthy, right? Ever do smelling salts before you lift? No. Congratulations, you're banned. I got my blood taken 3 days ago. My total testosterone's 2,220. That's nanograms per deciliter. Never had any Morningstar products. You care about the new Dying Light game? I might play it if it's good. I didn't get my free test taken. Doesn't really matter. If you're taking steroids, your SHBG goes down, so your free test is going to be disproportionately high anyway. Testosterone doesn't cause prostate cancer. If you're so worried about getting prostate cancer, why don't you castrate yourself and remove your balls? I don't know if I'm gonna do like play Oblivion Remastered. I might. When you plateau, how will you decide between patience, programming alterations, push more gear? Whatever I think is suitable. Yeah, Starfield sucks. Starfield is complete and utter trash horse shit. I knew that game was gonna suck before it came out. I could tell immediately they were lying about every fucking aspect of that game. It's one of the laziest, shittiest games they've ever fucking made. Bethesda just makes trash. Ugh.
When will we be able to donate voice recordings? I just ripped an insanely big wet fart that I would have loved to share with you and your fans.
Can you do that? I didn't know you could do that on Streamlabs. Thanks for the donation, dude.
Pedophilia-mongering comes mostly from uneducated naturals. If you stick to moderate doses, bioidentical compounds like test and GH, get regular blood work, organ imaging, and take ancillary drugs, you can live pretty much as long as a natural.
If you're only taking test and GH, the only thing you really have to monitor is your heart and kidney function. Because you can still get maladaptive cardiomyopathy, but that's more of a genetic thing. If you do a lot of training anyway, you're likely going to get that anyway, even without gear, if you're genetically prone to it. And I also have very low blood pressure naturally, really fucking low. I tested my blood pressure this morning. It was 94/48. I am extremely prone to fainting. So, and that's after, again, a month and a half on test and HGH. And my testosterone's at 2200 right now. So I'm not particularly concerned with kidney problems or heart enlargement because blood pressure is the main risk factor for that. Thanks for the donation, though, Natty Cope Destroyer. Can you still buy that AY hoodie? I'm not sure. I'm not going on any blood pressure meds right now because my blood pressure is already really, really fucking low. Like, I faint all the time. So if I took a blood pressure med, like, I think that would drive me over the edge, or I wouldn't be able to do shit. I pretty much work out every day. I do 3 days on, 1 day off. But even on my days off, I might still just do a little bit of rollerblading or something. Why the belt, pussy? Right. Prevents my shirt from sliding around. So it just prevents me from possibly sliding or shifting around when I'm on the bench. That's the main reason why I like a belt when benching. Also, you're a bitch. No, I'm not anemic. My total blood count's normal. I've had my iron levels checked. Everything's normal. My iron levels are actually slightly above middle of the range, I think. They're not even, like, low normal. Ugh. Alright, let's try to get at least 5. Yeah, I don't think I'd have made 5. Should have probably held back on that second set. But it doesn't matter. I think that's a rep PR. I don't think I ever got 8 with 250 before on incline. Oh my god, the amount of people who can't read the fucking stream title. Opinion on deficit push-ups. Push-ups are a stupid fucking exercise. The primary mechanism in which hypertrophy is induced is mechanical tension. So why would you do an exercise where you're going to have issues incrementally loading weight? So if you're doing push-ups, you can wear a weighted vest. Maybe if you have a training partner, you can get somebody to stack plates on your back, but that's kind of a fucking pain in the ass and stupid. And it's not like you're going to be able to balance, like, 5, 6 plates on your back. So why wouldn't you just do dips? Like, it's stupid. Natty Cope Destroyer donated $2. I also find it funny when Naturals equate recreational pet users doing it responsibly with reckless IFBB pros, stacking grams and grams of the most toxic compounds year round. They act like pinning a little bit of test will end you at 40. Well, yeah. Like there's a difference between being some like YOLO idiot IFBB pro from like the 2000s who's not getting regular blood work and they're taking like fucking 50 milligrams of Anadrol every single day for months. Stupid. I'm gonna do a video where I show some of my blood work. My LDL cholesterol went from 79 milligrams per deciliter down to 61 over the last month and a half. And my HbA1c went from 5.1 to 4.9. So I'm more insulin sensitive. My bad cholesterol went down pretty substantially, like nearly 20 points. Like every indicator of, like heart disease has gone down. So, and my blood pressure's super fucking low. It's actually naturally so low that I probably should be on higher amounts of fucking gear to get my red blood cell count high enough to drive up blood pressure. Because I faint so often that I've almost smashed my face on like countertops and shit. Thanks for the donation though, dude. What do you think about L-carnitine? L-carnitine supplementation's fine. It's a lot more effective if you inject it. The problem is I'm a little worried about L-carnitine injections because they're usually water-based. And I've seen a lot of people get infections from L-carnitine injections. It's not like super, super common, but way more common than with oil-based compounds. I don't know if they sell resell it in like a lyophilized vial or dried form, and you have to reconstitute it. But yeah, if you're getting the injections, I'd be a little bit worried about infection.
Any tips for better digestion? I ate 2 cans of chickpeas and had violent cramping and vomiting a few days ago. I don't think I chewed properly. I don't know why I used to be able to eat 3 or more cans in one sitting. Thanks.
If you're eating canned beans, you want to make sure you rinse them out very well. So make sure you rinse them out very, very well before eating them. Some people are more sensitive to the phytates. You might also want to use a pressure cooker to cook them, even though they should be cooked from, like, the can. Pressure cooking for like 30 minutes to an hour might also help. That's a very strange reaction. I've never heard of anybody like vomiting from something like that. You might have just, I don't know, had a bad day. Had nothing to do with the beans. You could also try having a little bit of apple cider vinegar, like a teaspoon or something before you eat. Sometimes people find that helps their digestion. But yeah, maybe don't eat like 2 or 3 cans of beans all at once if you still have issues. Why does LDL go down with high testosterone? I don't know if there's a known mechanism for that. Generally speaking, people who go on testosterone end up having lower LDL. My HDL also went down, but it's not crushed. It's still in the normal range, and generally too, when your LDL goes down, so does your HDL. But testosterone will lower HDL, and more often than not, it lowers LDL. Could be a variety of factors: increase muscle mass, increase energy output. If your testosterone's higher, you're going to be building more muscle, moving around more, working out harder. I'll tell you this: your cardio becomes fucking amazing when your testosterone's super high. Like, I feel like fucking Lance Armstrong. So if you're exercising and you're on testosterone, your cardiovascular output is going to increase. That can drive down cholesterol if you're just doing cardio harder. Testosterone also raises your estrogen. That can also bring down LDL. So there's a few possible, mechanisms that could be affecting LDL, but generally when people go on testosterone, their LDL goes down. Yes, 183 total cholesterol is not good. It's generally recommended to bring it under 150. I think most people can get it under 130 pretty easily. Total cholesterol isn't really a marker you should pay too much attention to. What you want to look at is your LDL. An even better marker is ApoB. ApoB measures all atherogenic lipoproteins. So that's more accurate.
Hi VG, what are your thoughts on all these conservatives simping over Charlie Kirk's death?
They're psychotic, insane morons. Like, I can understand why people are sympathetic to Charlie. It's fucked up the way he died, this and that, but they're literally turning him into a martyr for their fucking cult. It's just crazy. Thanks for the donation, though, Dodo. Yeah. I probably should still make that Coach Colton vid. I will make the Greg Doucette video. That's a guarantee. Hate that jackass. I tagged him in my Instagram post. I don't know if he saw it. Like, I think he probably did. Somehow he knows about everyone who ever mentions his name. Even though he says he's not online much and everything. I think he's just terminally online. So he likely has already seen it. Yeah, I posted that this morning. I think by now he probably would have fucking seen it, because he knows everyone, no matter how small their fucking channel is, he fucking finds out about it if anybody mentions him. Ugh. Are there any benefits of using rings over a normal bar? No. The only possible benefit is some dip bars are really ridiculously wide. So if you have the choice between using a dip bar that is just too wide versus rings where you can adjust how wide you want them to be, then the rings might be better for you. Other than that, no. I just don't have a dip bar. Ugh. Okay. Natty Cope Destroyer donated $2. Thoughts on natural hypertrophy nowadays? He made multiple videos back in the day claiming taking PD make you a morally corrupt person. Natural hypertrophy is a complete and utter fucktard. He is genuinely one of the dumbest people I've ever fucking seen in my life. This guy made a video claiming that you could look like a fucking character from Jujutsu Kaisen who is fucking yacked out of his mind. The guy is fucking massive, jacked, shredded. I don't even think I'm as big as that Jujutsu Kaisen character yet. And he was claiming you can do that naturally. How long has this guy been training? And he's not even particularly big or like physically impressive compared to a lot of other natties on YouTube. Chris Jones mogs him. I mogged him when I was natural. I'm mogging him even more now.
Do you like straight black coffee? I know you like black tea and fuck with other caffeinated stuff. If you've already been asked this, then I apologize. You're the only person on I'm okay with making money. I'm banning everyone else from making money. Agreed. Also, even if you are not a fan of what Kirk has said, that's still no excuse to shut him. I might hate a lot of these people on the right, but even I know killing them is not worth it.
Yes, I think we're in agreement. Thanks for the donation, Dodo. I do not like straight black coffee. I like adding soy creamer, low-fat soy creamer, and sugar-free sweetener to my coffee. But I think I like black tea more. Black tea's just fucking awesome, dude. Thanks for the donation, though. Thanks for the donation. Yeah, so natural hypertrophy is talking about how you can look like these insane, jacked anime characters naturally. He doesn't look anywhere fucking close to that. His progress has been, like, pretty stagnant for a really long fucking time. He went on a big bulk recently, and he just got fatter. Like... So he glorifies these physiques that are naturally unobtainable, talks about how, oh, this is what you should look like, this is peak athletic performance, can't achieve that, but promotes looking that way, and then shames people for taking steroids, which you need to look that way. Natural hypertrophy is a fucking moron. Out of this world stupid. And, like, the idea of being ideologically against steroids, like, it makes you an immoral person. Why? First of all, like, the basis of any steroid cycle is going to involve bioidentical hormones. So, I guess according to him, being a man is a bad thing. I guess he should just cut his balls off. And, like, this unnatural versus natural thing is just fucking stupid. Like, are you an immoral person for taking creatine? Because you can't get creatine in the doses we're taking naturally. So I guess he's immoral for supplementing with creatine? Like, it's just fucking stupid. The guy's a loser. Basically, he's just a pussy who's too afraid to inject a needle. And when he sees people making more progress than him, because they're not afraid of fucking needles, you're immoral, you're a degenerate, you're a bad person. Yeah, and all the while, the people who are on steroids are getting the physique that he wants, that he promotes. I can't stand natural hypertrophy. The guy's an idiot. Ugh. Like, it would be bad enough if,
I just DoorDashed a farmhouse chicken sandwich with mac and cheese from Veggie Grill. Fuck, was that shit good, boy. Now I'm gonna whack it to tranny porn. It's a good life.
Alright, well, enjoy yourself. Thanks for the donation, dude. Like, it would be bad enough if he just had realistic body image standards, and he was, like, shaming people for, like, wanting more than what's naturally obtainable, but he's literally promoting physiques that are completely unnatural, like, not obtainable naturally, and then he ends up shaming people for doing what they need to look that way. So he's just a loser. Do you have to avoid any food so it doesn't dampen effects? Grapefruit? No. Grapefruit doesn't do anything to testosterone. And grapefruit amplifies the effect of certain medications. I think you have it backwards, but no, grapefruit doesn't do anything to testosterone. No, I'm not planning on coming off gear and doing a PCT. Do I look like a fucking retard? Why would I take steroids to get the benefits of steroids, then come off? Does that make any fucking sense to you? That's like asking somebody who built a business, made millions of dollars, has like Ferraris and shit. Well, what are you going to do with the money now? Are you going to give it all away and start over again? Like, why? Stupid. Oh, you won the lottery. Are you going to give it all away, your money, and then try to play the lottery again and win again? Like, do you add anything to your black tea? I just add some kind of non-nutritive sweetener. My favorite sweetener is the monk fruit sweetener. Sometimes they don't have it in the store, so I end up using like I think a stevia based sweetener. Any J Masters updates? Any crazy new Instagram messages from him? He hasn't messaged me in a while. He was sending me some like weird racist shit for a little while, but he hasn't messaged me really since. It's been a while. Ooh. How heavy can those adjustable dumbbells get? I think the heaviest I've loaded them was 150. But if you stack on I think you could probably fit 425s on them, so you could probably get up to 210 if you really wanted. And then if you use 45s, but then the thing is huge. Did you ever try Swissy's grip? I don't know what that is. Say hypothetically you couldn't get your hands on test. How guaranteed would it be that you'd recover your natural test level after a while? Everyone's different. No idea. Oh, hey, Gum Gum. Hey, little kitty. Oh my god. Look, everybody. It's Gum Gum. This is a cat. This is a good cat. You guys see Gum Gum? Mwah. How's my sweet little kitty? Hmm? How's my little baby? You being a good little potato? I just fed you. You should have a full tummy. You should have a nice full tummy. He's a really sweet kitty. Does TB500 or BPC have to be injected as close to the injured site? Or doesn't matter? TB 500 doesn't have to be injected close to the injury. It has a systemic effect, so you can inject it anywhere, really. BPC does have to be injected close to the site of injury. So if you have like, knee pain or knee tendon issues, you have to inject it into your knee. I've been injecting BPC 157 into my knees for the last 2 weeks. It's kind of a sensitive area. I don't really like doing it. TB 500 can be injected anywhere, though. Doesn't matter. I think there's some evidence that there could be a systemic effect, but it works via angiogenesis. That's the primary pathway that it works, so you have to inject it around the site of injury. And if you're taking it orally, that's more for stomach issues or gut issues. Who will win the Stanley Cup? I have no fucking idea. I haven't watched hockey in a million years.
Listen up, if anyone watching the live is interested in selling me their farts, please DM me on Instagram. I will pay you $100 to fart in a jar and ship it to me. I will cover the shipping cost.
All right. Well, hopefully somebody takes you up on your offer. Thanks for the donation, Silly Billy. Oh, that's your kitty. Get out of the way of the heater. Natty Cope destroyed Renee Twitter's great point on NH. He also completely denies the genetic difference in muscle growth per person. Okay, so why doesn't he look like Ronnie Coleman? Is he just lazy? Doesn't know how to train? Doesn't eat properly? He's stupid? So I guess nobody should buy his training programs or take his advice. Some people just don't have the genetics to look like that insane naturally. What's wrong with taking a little bit of gear to try to reach physique goals? Yep. And again, it makes it that much dumber for him to promote unnatural beauty standards while shaming people for taking steroids to achieve his own beauty standards. He's an idiot. The guy, he promotes a lot of just stupid nonsense. I've seen his training. He doesn't train that well. He but like he's better than Blaha, but I mean that's not saying much. Thanks for the donation though, Natty Cope Destroyer. Oh my god, Gummy, get off. You're gonna burn your tail, you idiot. This cat is silly. Yeah, I do forearm isolation. I just do a bunch of different wrist curl variations.
I'm a dumb smelly Indian and I don't understand what arguments are.
My condolences. At least Indian food tastes good. Thanks for the donation, Alok Patel. While back, I had some IFBB Pro try and argue with me that roids don't make it easier to get bigger, so then why is he on roids? Some people are just fucking unhinged. Like, out of this world fucking unhinged. I don't know why that's not obvious. Obviously, roids help you get bigger. Ugh. Yeah, that's a good gum gum. You've been really cuddly lately. Yeah, you need more cuddles? My goodness. That's a good cat. Yeah, I talked to Gum Gum like that off camera. Gummy. Oh my goodness. This is a cat. Hmm? What'd you think of the Destiny Pierce Morgan appearance? Destiny's based. Does a 315 bench natural make you genetically superior? Not necessarily. If you can fairly easily get to 315, then that's a sign that you do have pretty good genetics. If it's a real hard struggle to get there and you need to like have a really, really serious prolonged specialization phase, then you're probably not. Yes, Russia is going to keep being retarded. I think Gummy might be a little troublesome. Seems a bit rowdy. How come you're being a rowdy kitty? Why are you so rowdy? You're being rowdy. You're being rowdy. I love you, Joe. Mwah. It's a good cat. Ugh. No, I'm not gonna wear a do-rag. Fucking do-rag. This isn't an apartment. This is a basement in a house. Gummy's a boy, not a girl. Don't misgender my cat. Should wear nothing at all? Well, that's why I got an OnlyFans. If you give me $500, I'll wear a do-rag. Nothing less. How much does Gum Gum weigh? Last I weighed him, he was 15 pounds. He's a big-ass cat. Gummy, get out of the heater! Ouch! Heat is hot. Get out of the heater. No, might feel good and warm, but it's too hot. Yeah, he's huge. He's a really big cat. Yeah, he weighs 15 pounds. Look how big this fucking cat is. That is a big fucking kitty. Do you like box music? I think Beethoven is, I don't know, maybe I've heard it too much. Bach has some good stuff, but most of Beethoven I just can't stand at this point. I think I've just heard it too much. All right, last set. sickening, pissening pump right here. Yeah, I am gonna try to get an IFBB Pro card. I think I could actually be competitive in Classic. Dodo, donate $2. Why didn't Estonia shoot them down? I think everyone, for whatever fucking reason, is terrified of getting directly involved in the conflict, and they're all just being bitches. Simple as that. The world really needs more cooperation between, the big powers to prevent bad actors like Russia and China from doing anything. Henrique Rodriguez donated $2. What's up, Richard? It's been a while. How you doing, man? What's the current body weight and goal? Current body weight's 210. And current goal is get big as fuck. Thanks for the donation, though, dude. Oh. I hopped on steroids August 1st. So it's been about a month and a half. Oh. Dodo, donate $2. Europe needs leaders like Netanyahu is what they need. When Russia flew a fighter jet over Turkey airspace in 2015, Turkey shot it down 13 seconds. Russia hasn't done it again. That's how you deal with it. Estonia let them fly for 12 minutes in their airspace. Yeah, I know. And you know exactly why they're doing that dumb shit. They're testing Europe to see what their response would be. Like, they're just such cowardly cucks. Like, they're losing the Ukraine war so fucking badly. They can't even, do anything about Ukraine. And then you have all these other European countries who are, like, terrified. Russia should be terrified if anyone else joins in the fight because, like, they're just going to be completely unequipped to deal with any of them. So, yeah, they need more leaders like Netanyahu. Fuck.
Durian rider Jasmine Durian rider Jasmine Durian rider Jasmine Durian rider Jasmine Durian rider.
Gummy, why are you being troublesome? I have a troublesome kitty over here. Oh. Soul Child donate $2. If Europe had leaders like Netanyahu, we'd already be in a nuclear apocalypse right now. I don't know if you know this, but Russia has nukes. That's great. You're a fucking dumbass. I've seen Putin's palace. I can guarantee you he has way more than 2 sons. Way more. That dude was banging every fucking women's hockey player, figure skater, pole vaulter, ballerina, you fucking name it. He has way more than 2 kids. I can guarantee fucking to you, dude. The new Dying Light game is apparently good and has good reviews. I don't trust reviews anymore, but I'll look at what some people are saying and look at some of the gameplay, and I might get it. Like, people have given some of the shittiest games imaginable good reviews. Who has more kids, Elon or Putin? Probably Putin, if I had to guess. Dodo Donatellers, how much you want to bet that Soul Child is some fat, out of shape, bald 35-year-old who works at Walmart? Well, they all are. All the pro-pally fucktards are these, just fucking losers. You know, like that, obese dipshit, Dark Synovia. Oh, they're all losers. And they're all just fucking beta males. Show me one motherfucker who lifts, who's pro-Palestine. Get out. No. Jesus! Are you kidding me? Get out. Go upstairs. No, come here. Come here. Gummy. Come here. Come here. Yeah, you're going upstairs. No reason for you to fucking do that. Holy shit. That annoys the fuck out of me like you can't fucking believe. He just decided to rip the fucking USB cable out of the camera. Is this working again? Jesus. Great. Is it working now? There we go. Yeah, he decided to just rip the fucking cable out of the camera. Oh. Like, this isn't a shitty webcam, too. Like, I spent good money on this fucking camera. So if he knocks it over and smashes it or fucks up one of the ports, it's kind of a big fucking deal. He also fucked up my really good GPS for my motorcycle. That thing was like $800, and he cracked the fucking screen. He just decided to whack it off the kitchen counter. Oh yeah, dude, so many people in the fitness industry are fucktards. Like Trend Twins, Bradley Martin, they're all anti-Israel, pro-Palestine. Like, what the fuck? I do behind the neck press. One, because it's just a slightly different variation. It's going to hit the muscle slightly differently. And two, I think it's good for kind of bulletproofing your shoulders. I've had way fewer shoulder injuries since I've been doing behind the neck press. I might possibly target your lateral delts a bit more. Anti-both is the based option. Congratulations, you're fucking banned, retard. Get the fuck out of my chat, dumb fuck. You're supposed to be against Israel and Palestine. I'm smart. Why would you ever want a fucking modern liberal democracy existing? Get the fuck out of my chat, you dumb fuck. Behind the neck pull-ups are a waste of time. They don't do anything. Israel needs America to hold its hand. Can't do anything without them. Poor children. What the fuck are you talking about? You want to explain what the fuck you even mean by that? How long have you been sauced? Your skin already looks fucked. Oh, really? Congratulations, you're banned too. Fucking dumb fuck. Fucking retards. Literally no difference in my skin. None. And this fucking loser fucktard has to come in here. Your skin's fucked up. Yeah, get the fuck out of my... Just... Go play Xbox or something, you fucking loser. He means without the US, Israel couldn't win any war, but he forgets to mention Russia fund Iran, all that. Well, Israel won, like, literally every war with basically zero US intervention, including the 6-Day War.
Okay, I'm oh yay, oh baby, oh yes, I'm oh yay, yes, hem you mama, oh yay, aha, oh ho, ddi boom poof pum pum dum dum doof doof. Jin engine injury in writer.
Oh, Jesus fuck. I'm eating about 2,300 calories per day. It's moving easier than last week, so that's good. Thanks for the donation, Chris. Really appreciate that. Sick of hearing your fucking stupid shit. I don't need to listen to fucking anti-Israel propaganda from some like fucking retard. Don't give a fuck if you're a member of your band. Learn how to not be a dipshit. I haven't noticed that I've been less sore on steroids. It's just the soreness goes away faster. I don't know why so many like dumbasses think they're smart because Israel bad. Israel wouldn't exist if it wasn't for U.S. intervention. Great. Tell your fucking Nazi friends all about that. I don't want you in my fucking chat. Pseudo-intellectual idiots just love to talk shit about Israel.
Please Richard, don't get the roid rage, you are scaring us. We don't like when daddy is mad. Now turn around and show me where your poop comes from. That's it, yes, just how we likes it. Show us the calamari. Do it slow, do it sexy.
Maybe later. Thanks for the donation, Carrot Top. I'm just drinking water and it has electrolytes in it. How's your blood pressure? It's still really low. I measured it this morning. When I woke up, I think it was 94 over 48. And when I got up out of bed, I almost passed out, fainted. After I drank, move around a bit, and ate, it went up again. It was still in the 90s and 50s. I think it was 98 over 55 or something. Oh. Was it like being enhanced? Biggest difference? Biggest difference is probably the mental health benefits. I just feel so much more clear-headed, focused, happy. I enjoy things more. I've never appreciated just working out and being outside, seeing birds as much as I do now. Just have a deeper appreciation for things. But other than that, it makes you feel fucking superhuman. You just feel fucking unstoppable. Like, I've been dieting and it feels like I'm bulking. The kind of strength and, muscle size increases are pretty nuts. No, my place I buy steroids from doesn't ship to the US. It's Canada only. I would recommend joining Chase Iron's forum or joining his Discord. They talk about gear sources there. So you're bound to find some people in the US who know how to source good gear. I would not rely on something like Reddit. Reddit is a fucking hellhole of retarded, lying, shitposting fuckwits. Everyone lies about gear sources. So you'll find a really good, reputable gear source, and then some lying fuckwit will try to fuck with you, and then say, oh, they scammed me, they sold me fake gear when they never even bought from them. I have no idea why there's so many fucking assholes on Reddit, but yeah, don't rely on Reddit for finding out a trusted gear source. They're all lying shit posters. Oh. So, Chase Irons forum and his Discord probably the best place.
I want to join the military, but maintaining a vegan diet will not always be possible. Is it worth it?
I've known one US Marine, 3 people in the Army. 2 of them were in the American military, one of them in the Canadian military, and I think 1 US Navy SEAL who were vegan, and they went through all their training vegan. The one Marine I knew, I think he lost 60 pounds during training because he couldn't eat for weeks at a time. So, apparently it is possible, but with great difficulty, and depending on whether or not you have, like a good instructor or captain. Some of them are very nice, accommodating people who will respect your choice to be vegan. The one guy I knew in the military, his commander or whatever, he actually went out of his way to buy him vegan protein bars when they were doing field training. Same with the US Navy SEAL. But if you don't have that kind of support, you might be fucked over. I would say find a better career, honestly. Um, if you really, really want to do it and you're committed to it, you can do it vegan, apparently. I've seen people do it, but it's going to be very likely much more challenging. Thanks for the donation, though, Pablo.
Aaron here, you can't handle the truth. Palestine is winning, you Zionist freak. The genocidal apartheid state will end soon. You big coagulated, bad-skinned hot dog bun bastard. Can't even handle free speech. 77 quatuor 777 read 700 and...
That's nice. Thanks for the donation, Aaron.
This might be annoying, but how big you planning to get? Not rich piano big, right? Are you looking to get the Dive Pro card or WE it is etc? Do you think you will get huge? Thanks nigga.
I would like to get an IFBB Pro card in Classic Physique. I don't want to be open pro bodybuilder big because at my height, I'd have to weigh like 300 pounds plus on stage. Like, that's just, absurdly large. I think I could be competitive in Classic Physique if I got up to like 240, which is far more reasonable. The heaviest I've weighed as a natural was like about 285 when I was like super ultra mega bulked up. So 250 lean, on gear, I don't think that'd be, too bad. I've been around that body weight before. Thanks for the donation, though, Geegan Veins. Ooh. Oof. Oof. Mm. 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 Oh. My shoulders are getting a lot fucking stronger. That's a 2.5 pound increase from last week, and I got, I think, like 2 more reps.
Can you also ban Gary Yarovsky since he said fuck Israel and fuck Palestine? He is anti-Israel and anti-Palestine. So ban him too, right? I guarantee you're not going to make an argument or respond, you'll just say that's great and ignore me. Loser.
He never said that, stupid. Does your blood pressure give you migraines or anything? No, I have low blood pressure. Why would it give me migraines? Oh. Oh. What do you think of Jody Arias? I don't know who that is.
If you move, you're gay.
You're gay. You had to move to type that. Thanks for the donation, dude.
What's up with that other guy who said the N-word? I don't get it. Hey Rich, I just turned 30 years old 4 days ago and I kind of want to start building muscle. My friend tell me you do TRT. You're really becoming the spokesperson for TRT, man. It's out of hand.
That's great. Thanks for the donation, dude. Where'd you learn that side shoulder thing from? I can't remember if I saw somebody else do it. Like that exact variation. It is a common exercise to do lateral raises at an incline, but what people normally do is they rest the dumbbell on their thigh and then they move up like this, which sucks. So because of the whole hype with stretch mediated hypertrophy or whatever, or, you know, lengthened muscle movements, I figured I'd try to lengthen the movement by hanging my arm down here and creating a deeper stretch at the bottom. I don't know if I got the idea to incorporate that into my routine from watching somebody do it, but I'm pretty sure I just had the idea to do it that way. This is by far like best lateral raise variation, at least with dumbbells. God tier. Blew my shoulders up like crazy. Like everybody should be doing that.
If I animated pixel art of you in a skirt getting railed, would you jerk off to it? Bitch at gay N.
Probably not. Thanks for the donation, non-wib. Oh. Dude, working out feels so much better on steroids. You have no fucking idea. It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger said, it's like you're coming. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Do you think bulking is necessary for natural lifters? Or is it just an excuse to be a fat ass while lifting and not caring about your diet?
I think it entirely depends. Um, there's no actual good science on this topic. I know Scientific Snitch has like blabbed about this horse shit. There's literally no science on whether or not bulking is more effective and shit. I think the way bulking might actually increase muscle mass is by raising IGF-1. So if you massively increase your food intake, gain weight rapidly, eat a very high amount of protein and carbohydrate, that's likely driving up IGF-1, and that IGF-1 is helping to increase muscle mass and satellite cell proliferation. And I think that's why some people notice they make very substantial, massive improvements when they bulk and gain body fat. There may be some individuals who just naturally produce a lot of IGF-1 and they don't need to bulk and gain body fat. So that's why you might see some people who just make lean gains and they just don't have to gain weight, but others, they may not produce a lot of IGF-1 naturally, so they have to eat a lot more food to drive up their IGF-1. But the benefit, if you're enhanced, you can just drive up IGF-1 by taking human growth hormone. You don't have to bulk. You can just stay lean, inject growth hormone, and if you're lucky enough to find it, you could have Increlex. You don't have to even worry about your liver converting HGH into IGF-1. And you can just inject IGF-1 straight into your muscle. But it's and that may also be why people like Greg have that bias where, oh, just make lean gains. Well, he's taking drugs that increase IGF-1. MK677 is a garbage drug for dumb fuck trailer park retards who can't afford growth hormone. Don't bother with MK677. Total waste of time. Just save up for growth hormone. If you find, like, here's the thing. Growth hormone's expensive, but it's not that expensive. I think I'm spending about $15 a day on it. So I'm sure you could probably find a decent source that's decently priced. Cost of growth hormone has come down dramatically. So there's good UGLs producing growth hormone. So if you're serious about training and you really want to get fucking big, invest in yourself. So, like, why would you take a shitty, cheaper drug that's going to give you health problems when you could just spend a bit more money and get a drug that actually works if you really care about training, right?
Nigga.
Fucking motherfucker. Wait, did I skip a... Damn it. Oh, unnatural atrophy, donated $2. Find it ironic most naturals get into lifting, drawing inspiration from Enhanced Guys, Arnold, Greg Plitt, Ziz. Or comic book anime characters with insane proportions yet shit on ped users. Imagine lifting natural for a decade to look like NH. Everyone is a retard who can't fucking think for themselves. And because there's this bad idea called society where you have these idiots who try to manipulate you with like dumb ideas. Drugs are for cheaters. Listen to a doctor. Be a loser like everybody else. Just go to the liquor store and buy alcohol. You know? Yeah, you end up with idiots glamorizing steroids and steroid users. But then when it comes to actually taking those drugs so you can achieve that success, well, guess what? There's this like weird societal thing that is training you to think and be like a fucking loser. So you see the winners, you see the people who are successful, you see the people with the great physiques, and society is training you to be a complacent idiot fucking loser. Ask yourself, why do you have to go to a doctor to get permission to take steroids, but you don't have to get permission from anybody to fucking kill yourself, ruin your body, ruin your health with alcohol? You can go to a liquor store and buy enough alcohol to literally kill yourself. You can eat whatever stupid dumb fuck food you want, be a fat fuck, get diabetes, give yourself heart disease. You can buy cigarettes, give yourself fucking cancer, heart disease. You don't need a doctor's permission for any of that, but you need a doctor's permission so that you can gain more muscle than you normally would be able to. Society is designed in a way to make you be a fucking loser. So winners know how to win, and winners don't fucking care what society says, what the media says, what some like idiot group think. Oh, steroids are for cheaters. Oh, don't do that. Like, it's bad for you. Winners know how to win. So, you know. Thanks for the donation, though, dude.
What would you do if a 9/1 event happened in your town like the CN= tower? Would you still work out? Would you panic?
I don't live in Toronto, and yeah, I'd still work out. Thanks for the donation, dude.
Woo-oh.
Thank you for that non-wib. Appreciate it. No, steroids do not just grow your heart muscle. Oh my fucking god. Sick of answering those stupid fucking questions. Exercise will grow your heart, you fucking idiot. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Today on bench I did 325 for 4 sets of 3. It was so easy that on the last rep of the 4th set, I paused the bar on my chest for 2 seconds, and the shit still flew up. I'm going back to hypertrophy next week to gain some endurance. Road to 405 nigga.
Well, you'd want to do a hypertrophy phase to have enough muscle mass. You need enough cross-sectional area of muscle mass to be able to lift a certain amount of weight. So it's not for endurance. Endurance doesn't mean shit. What do you need endurance for if you're only going to do 1 rep? You'd only be on a hypertrophy block if you just need more muscle cross-sectional area. But yeah, dude, you're big enough to do it. But you've got it in you, dude. Just be careful, stay injury-free, and you'll be able to do 405. Thanks for the donation, though, Killian Titan. Oh. Oh. These are feeling good. I'll do one more set. I don't know exactly what this exercise is called. It's basically it's like a leaning lateral raise or an incline lateral raise. It lets you have a deeper stretch in your medial delt, and it helps just build more muscle. No, I've never read Determined by Robert Sapolsky. What's a healthy calorie surplus while bulking? That's a very... Oh my god. You don't need to overeat, just eat in a mild surplus.
Just to let you know, bro, I only have 900 Canadian dollars to my name, and I donated 5 times. That is 2.6% of my entire worth. Just to let you know how much I love Negroes. Also, another fun fact, did you know their knees grow?
So that's why they're called that. Thanks for the donation, I'm so broke. Oh. 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 Oh, jeez.
Spectacles, testicles, wallet and watch. 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 Suck meaty chode, fuck my grandma in her ass and sit on my son's cock. My like it shit bird, suck it.
Alright, thank you for that. Appreciate the donation, N-word.
I feel like before I attempt 405 I need to have the endurance and strength to get to 365 for at least 4 reps and 315 for at least 10 reps. I go back and forth from high reps to low reps. I do high reps and when I go back to heavy weights they fly up.
I got 315 for 9. That was the most I've done with 315. And then after that, I fully transitioned into strength phase, where the most amount of reps I did was 5 reps a set. You don't need quite 10. Like, again, what really matters is what you can do with a set of 3, because it's more specific for a 1 rep max. Once you can do 365 for sets of 3, you should be just fully good to go to bench 405. I don't even think you'd really need a peaking phase. You can just do a heavy single with like 375 or 385 for 1 week, and then just attempt 405. Thanks for the donation, though, Killian Titan. STX 20 tillers, don't get mad. Your form is fucking insane. Huge propa, but I do think that you look best when you're like 10 pounds plus versus what you are now. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm 10 pounds heavier now than I was like a month ago. I gained weight. I was 200 pounds at the start of August, and I'm 210. I lost body fat, though, because I'm on steroids, but I'm 10 pounds heavier. Thanks for the donation, though, STX. Will you ever do customized training programs again? Like, it's not off the table. Right now, I'm just training so much. And on top of that, like streaming, it's hard to fit in time for that sort of thing. Like I'm also in a calorie deficit, so like the kind of energy and time commitment on top of the amount of training I'm doing and being in a calorie deficit and doing so much streaming, it would be hard to fit in doing online coaching clients. If I ended up needing more money, you know, for whatever reason, or, you know, if I stop dieting and I just have more energy for it, then sure. Jesus Christ.
Piss in the ass and suck a fuck. Eat a baby's dick and fuck your sister. Mama was a whore just like grandmother. They milk dick on cunt bag farm. That's where I was born. Eat my shorts, slut.
Well, that's good. Thanks for the donation, Farm Fresh. How much quicker is your recovery? Fair bit quicker. I'd say I feel fresh about a day earlier than I normally would.
Ginger is an anagram of. 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 Ginge.
Thank you for that. Thanks for the donation, Jonger.
Richard, what's the funniest thing you've ever seen?
I think the hardest I've ever laughed was of the photo of Jason Genova in the locker room where he was taking a selfie flexing in front of a mirror, and he filmed some old wrinkly dude's ass by mistake. And he didn't realize there was a naked guy in the bathroom, so he just posted it online like an idiot. I laughed so hard at that. Thanks for the donation, though, ass. Yeah, Jason Genova cooking is just hilarious. It's too bad he stopped uploading. He's one of the funniest people, and unintentionally funny too.
Let's finish off this great workout with you finding that dildo you shoved up your butt for OnlyFans and demonstrating how far up your pooper it went.
I think that's too hardcore for YouTube. Thanks for the donation, nigga faggot.
vertical bar exclamation mark 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 vertical bar exclamation.
All right, thank you for that, non-wib. How does it feel to force to... How does it feel you still work out and force feed yourself vegetables? I'm so relaxed eating lots of steak. Great. If you want to be a weak beta male faggot who whines and cries about vegans who are bigger and stronger than you online, have fun. Get the fuck out of my chat, loser. It's funny, I just banned you from chat and I know I ruined your fucking day because you clearly have nothing better to fucking do. Have fun being miserable for the rest of the fucking night, loser. Love how these fucking people who are talking about a natural lifestyle are going on YouTube and fucking commenting on a fucking vegan live stream on the fucking internet, on a computer. You're just a fucking loser, no girlfriend, no job, no life. You're fucking weak, you're a pathetic beta male bitch. You have no energy to fucking do anything because your diet sucks. So the only thing you can fucking do for fun is go on my live stream and whine and bitch for fucking attention. Well, there you go. You're banned. Your night's ruined. All you're gonna have to do is be fucking miserable alone in your room like a fucking loser. So there you go. Oh. I don't know who fucking Jody Arias is. Oh my god. I don't know who any of these fucking people are you people always fucking mention. Oof. Ugh. Some chick who killed her family a couple years ago. Someone had a PFPN username in your chat the other day. I don't know who the fuck that is. Is Joker a better character than Batman? Yes. Batman is one of the dumbest comic book characters of all time. Love how he's like, guns are bad, guns are evil. Oh, who would ever use a gun? Oh, they're so dangerous. This motherfucker has like the most highly advanced like tactical jet. He has a fucking nuclear powered tank car.
What happens when we die? Do we become compost? Do we go to heaven? Do we go back into a big pool of consciousness? I need to know.
You die. That's what happens when you die. Thanks for the donation, God.
And?
I don't know. Thanks for the donation, non-wib. Yeah, so Batman like talks about how guns are so bad, but he has all this like high-powered military equipment that's illegal for him to use. He breaks the law constantly, and then he fucking moralizes about people owning firearms. Fuck Batman. Fucking asshole. And all of his friends have like the craziest fucking superpowers where they can obliterate planets with their mind. Like, fuck him. Fucking Batman thinks he's better than me. Bitch. And I love how this dipshit is a fucking billionaire. He could use that money to invest in, like, better policing, better prison systems, better schools, community cleanup, like that would actually prevent crime. But no, I'm gonna build, like, a fucking nuclear-powered tank car with fucking missiles and rubber bullets and a fucking stealth jet bomber airplane and a fucking supercomputer. And I'm just gonna beat the shit out of criminals. I'm gonna give them permanent severe fucking brain damage. Batman's a stupid fucking character. Like, at least Joker makes sense. Like, you know, he's just a crazy villain. And his whole interest is to show the world that everyone is as, like, twisted, evil, wicked as him under the right circumstances. So it kind of makes sense that he'll let, like, Batman live because he's trying to, you know, make Batman go insane and stuff. There's absolutely no fucking reason whatsoever why Batman would have an interest in having the Joker live. So the Joker's a way better written character. Batman's just fucking stupid. Yeah, Killer Croc is cool. Batman villains are way more interesting than Batman, and they're way better written. Why are you wearing a Batman shirt then? To be ironic. Oh. How many pull-ups equal one bench press? Your mom. What kind of stupid fucking question is that? What's the end goal with your training in PEDs? Again, what kind of stupid fucking question is that? What's the end goal with your life? You know you're gonna fucking die. Everyone you know is gonna die. No one's gonna remember who you are. There's no fucking afterlife. You're just fucking dead. There's no point to you existing. What's the end goal for your life? I do it because I fucking enjoy it. At least Red Hood uses guns and tries to control crime. Yeah, Red Hood's based. It's funny. Everyone is smarter and makes more fucking sense than Batman. You want to reincarnate as a butterfly? That would fucking suck. Don't you only live for like 2 fucking weeks? And you have to be worried about getting eaten by like fucking everything, like birds, other insects, spiders, and shit. If I had to reincarnate as like any animal other than a human, it'd probably be like an iguana on can't remember the area. There's like this area where iguanas have no natural predators and they just eat algae all day and sit out on the sun. I'd rather just have like a peaceful life, not having to worry about getting predated on and just chill outside all day. Yeah, I don't think reincarnating as a Hyrax would be that great. I'm pretty sure they have predators they have to worry about. You wouldn't want to be a cat? Well, no, because then I'd be a carnivorous animal. Yeah, I'd like to just be an iguana, just eating plants all day and then chilling in the sun, relaxing with other iguanas. Oh. Oh. Why do you like pasta but not spaghetti if they're made out of the same thing? I think it's like the texture, something like that. I just don't like the thin kind of noodles and texture of spaghetti. When it's like penne or something, it just tastes better to me. I'm not doing jam press, I'm doing skull crushers, and jam press trains your triceps. Why do you need to? Oh my! Just, yeah, it's a tricep exercise. Oh my god! And who says I'm not trying to grow my bench? How the fuck do you think you get a bigger chest? Have you watched Genova's Pumping Piss documentary? I'm not sure. You people really love rage baiting me.
Hot. Thick chest and arms.
Oh. Well, thank you for that nut muffin. Appreciate the donation, dude. Yeah, I'm still gonna be streaming later. I don't know if I'm gonna have to take a nap first. I'll have to see.
Elephant emoji, 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 elephant emoji.
All right, well, thanks for that, non-wib. Appreciate it. Yeah, I like the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's a really good horror movie. It's better than all the remakes and sequels. It's actually got a bit of a vegan message to it. It's pretty interesting. They connect killing animals with, evil. It's kind of interesting.
Just work out tonight?
Ah. No, I'm going to be streaming later. Thanks for the donation, Nut Muffin. Why don't you take nandrolone instead of testosterone so it has a stronger anabolic effect? Because I'm not a dumb fuck retard. You need testosterone. If you don't take testosterone, you're not going to grow and you're going to feel like shit and get depressed. And nandrolone is one of the dumbest fucking drugs you can take. How many pounds did you do first time you ever did the bench press? I have no idea. Why is nandrolone dumb? Because it's progestogenic. It will elevate prolactin and progesterone, trigger gyno. Pretty much anybody who does nandrolone is going to get gyno, so you're gonna have to get gyno surgery, and your nipples are gonna fucking hurt, and you're gonna look like a weirdo. And it's also particularly bad for your heart. So why would you take nandrolone when you could take another drug that actually acts as an AI that will prevent gyno, like primobolan or boldenone? And boldenone, at the very least, is just as, if not more, anabolic than nandrolone. Also has other benefits over nandrolone. It's way better at collagen synthesis. So it's better for preventing injuries, recovery. There's literally no reason to take nandrolone. Stupid. Do you like rigatoni pasta? I don't know. I haven't had any pasta in so long. No, I'm not on finasteride. I do not avoid gluten. Gluten is totally fine. What's with the headband? I put the microphone on my headband. That's why there's this glowy thing right here. Do you consider Die Hard a Christmas movie? Yeah, kind of. It's like a holiday movie. That's a really good fucking action movie. Especially for the 1980s, it's surprisingly grounded. The shootouts are actually fairly realistic. The guy deliberately avoided getting into a gunfight with multiple people and tried to use as many ambush tactics as he could. And anytime he was outnumbered, he just ran the fuck away. It was surprisingly grounded for an 80s action movie. I just fucking went into detail what's wrong with nandrolone. I don't know why the fuck you're asking me that again. Thank you for that non-wib. Appreciate it.
Would you mind sharing the channel name of those vegan soldiers/marines, if they have channels, when you have a chance? Thanks.
They don't have YouTube channels, they're people I met. Thanks for the donation, Pablo. All right. Well, that's it for the workout. I've still got to do cardio. So I'm going to do that right now. And then I'm going to eat. I might have to take a nap. I'm not sure yet. How much do I have to pay for a 10-minute spam dono? How about if you give me $50? Thanks for the donation, non-web. Actually, more than that, $100. You got any methods for weight training at home with barely any equipment? Like, what shit should I get? Ideally, you'd get a power rack, a bench, and a barbell set. Then maybe add in some adjustable dumbbell handles. If you can't afford that, I would just get some stuff that you can do calisthenics with. So, pull-up bar, dip bars, and maybe a weighted vest so you can do like lunges and stuff weighted. But I would just get a like half rack like I have. You can get really cheap shit off Amazon and it's pretty decent. These are usually called half racks. Sometimes they're called squat boxes, but they don't take up much space. Like the overall footprint in a room is pretty small because it's not a full cage. You can, if you have a bench, you can just stand it up against a wall or something. I would get something like that, and you can find that sort of shit pretty cheap on Amazon. Just make sure you're getting something that can withstand a fair bit of weight. Because, like, again, you want to be able to progress with your training. But that's what I would recommend. But anyway. Thank you for that, 8. Appreciate the donation. Anyway, I'm gonna go do cardio, and then I'm gonna eat, and then I might take a nap first before streaming, but I might just start a stream. So, uh, expect to see me in like about a couple hours. But big thanks to everybody who donated on Streamlabs. Really appreciate it. Keep making those vegan steroid gains, and I should see you all later for tonight's stream.